Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you do not know yet, my name is Jessica. Thank you for stopping by and giving me a little bit of your time. And thank you for the returning viewers especially. You guys are helping my channel grow. So I have not posted in about probably a week. I've been super busy with life, with winter breaking, and spring is here, and spring break, and just all kinds of stuff happening. But I'm back. I may not have been posting every single day, but I have been recording nearly every day, just a little bit here and there, to be able to compile it into one whole video for all of you to see what I've been up to. So after I posted the last time, I actually headed out to my parents. I was able to get my vehicle legal, fully legal, so that I could drive it out. Yes, I'm still having problems with it, but I made it out there. They really needed help. They're both disabled, so they aren't able to do too much physical wise. My mom's been working a lot on painting their house and kind of updating things and getting their house within working order and better than what it was, I guess I would say. So all of my kids and I, except for my oldest son, went over to my parents' house, and we actually helped paint their living room. This whole wall right here that you see, this is my 14-year-old Ethan. He's a goofball, but he loves to do projects like this. So he was the first one to jump in and ask if he could help. So that is what is going on right now. They have a lot that has to be done in their house, and they can't do it. And they've been disabled for quite a while. They really don't have the help around there. I am just about an hour away from them, so it takes me quite a bit to get out to them. But when I'm able to, I get out there. It's been a while since I've been there because I have not had a car that's been legal and working correctly. For now, it's doing good on the road. It's steadily going. I'm not stalling out, so I guess that is a big plus. I'm not sure. I think it might have something to do with maybe like a fuel filter or something like, something like that. But I don't know. I'll get it figured out. It's not the end of the world if I break down. I have a way to get my car and myself, back home safely. So, yeah. Anyway, painting. Painting is such a tedious thing, honestly, especially around trim. This is the first coat. So basically we are priming the wall. This is not going to be the color of the wall. They have I think it's like a grayish color that they're going to paint it, but this is a trailer house. They've had it forever. I don't even know. Let me guess, probably like 1999, year 2000, somewhere around there. So, yeah. They've had it for a while and need some updating. Every once in a while, when they weren't disabled, they were able to update their home as far as painting and adding other things to it, like nice flooring and whatnot. But they have also had, over the years, some family come in and just destroy it. Very disrespectful, and left them with a mess. Thankfully, they do have some help next door. There is a young Amish couple that they stay in contact with and are constantly helping them out with things that they aren't able to do themselves. If they need help, they're there. They've told them, hey, if you need help, we're here, let us know. So that's awesome. Very, very respectful people, very willing to help out when somebody's in need. My parents help them out when they're in need, as far as if they need to go somewhere. So yeah, having a really good neighbor is always a plus in life. Unfortunately, I don't have a good neighbor, as you guys have seen before. It sucks, yeah, but hey. But yeah, Scarlett was having a field day. There she goes, hands in the paint. So at that point, yeah, I had to take her to the sink and wash her hands off and all that good stuff. But she's seen the bucket just open and ready for her. And she noticed I wasn't paying attention, and she dipped both hands right in there. But yeah, so easy to wash off, though. Got her washed off, and Ethan kept going on and on with the painting. So yeah. at this point, my dad kind of noticed that Ethan was not cutting the trim right. I guess if you've painted before, you know what that means. You have to put the paintbrush a certain way. So Dad got up and went over and I'm trying to walk him through how to kind of fix the situation and try to teach him and show him, how to do it. If you don't know yet, actually my children, their biological father's not in their life. So, except for Scarlett, her dad obviously is in her life. That's Jeff, that you guys have seen on my videos before. But, yeah, so Ethan's dad is not in his life, so he never really, and I was, let me backtrack here. I was single for a very, very long time, so it was just myself and my kids, my 5 boys. I raised them from birth on up nearly by myself, even though I had a relationship and I was married. There goes my phone. Even though I had a relationship and I was married, that person wasn't there mentally. They may have been there physically, but they weren't there mentally, and I never got the help that should have been done, with the children and things like that. So, role model-wise, Ethan, along with my other boys, they've really only had my dad, and on a, an actual continuous basis. I mean, they've had other male relatives around them, but not always. And the one male that we've been around the longest and nearly all the time is my dad. And my dad is extremely smart. He may be disabled physically, but his brain is still sharp. I mean, sharp. So he knows how to show somebody the right way of things as far as, maintenance and painting and just, handyman things like that. He did it his whole life. So he also was able to walk me through fixing my cars when I became an adult and got on my own. He's walked me through changing, outlets in my house myself, or, just things here and there to, that I would be capable of doing. So, yeah, life, male role model, that's my dad. And what's crazy is his name is also Jeff. I have my dad, Jeff, my partner, Jeff, my older brother, Jeff, his son, Jeff. So Jeff name runs through the whole family. Yeah, so Dad, that's him right there. My biggest role model in life, as far as getting things done. I do have my mom too, but my dad's the one that showed me how to fix things. My mom showed me the homemaker side. My dad showed me how to fix things and be independent. And I think that's why I was able to survive the whole time being a single mom and, be so independent the way I was. I never asked anybody for help. Even though I needed it, I never asked for it because I felt the burden. I felt like I would be a burden to people, I guess. And in my mind, I was like, you know what? I made my life this way. I need to fix these problems myself. I don't need anybody else fixing these problems. I'm physically able to do it. So yes, I took on 2-3 jobs at times, raising my kids and along with playing in the band, on weekends. And when I was in the band, our first band, it was every single weekend. We really did not have no time off at all, along with, private parties and weddings in the middle of the weeks and all that stuff. So since I was 15, I've been in a band. Now, when I got older and started having kids right away, 18, I started working at 15 as far as a W-2 job. Now, I helped my grandparents out at their AFC home, but that was like a volunteer work thing. I think I was like 11 or 12 years old. But once I became old enough to get a job, I got a job. And since I've been 18, I've had a job nonstop. Even if I lost a job or had to quit a job or something happened to where I was no longer working at that job, I would turn around and get another job right away. I would not sit and wait for anything to come to me. I went and I searched for it all. That was my life. Now, little Miss Scarlet loves lotion, and I try to get her not to put it on her lips, but she does it anyway. This is her trying to teach herself, with a little bit of my help, how to lotion herself. Now, this is when we went to the grocery store, and every time we go to any store that has toys, we are constantly going to the toy aisle. Jeff loves his Beyblades. Kind of brings him back to childhood, so yeah, this is his favorite. Who sells a divided plate in a medical area for $7 for one plate? That's nuts. All right, so what have I been up to lately? Well, here it is. Yeah, so I am on TikTok. I have almost 3,000 followers on TikTok. I wish they would all click on my YouTube and come subscribe to me, but, you know, can't force anybody to do anything. This is my little setup. So I go live on TikTok. If any of you want to join, my TikTok is actually posted in my description of my channel. And it is actually a lot of fun. But, yeah, so here's one of my lives that I did. It actually it records it for you so that you can go back and post certain things on it. But, yeah, if you want to join, go ahead. Go to my description, click the link for my TikTok, and follow me on TikTok. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you for stopping by and giving me your time. Well, I have a little friend. Coming to say hello. I don't know. I think this is like a stink bug or a box elder bug. I think it's a box elder bug or a stink bug. We're in the country setting, so we get these a lot.